ladies and gentlemen, so today we're going to review how to solve 1 and 2 step equations. This was part of the summer work as well, so hopefully we can get through this rather quickly. And these are our easier equations. Right now have 3 steps. The first one is that we're going to cancel the constant, which really means the adding or subtracting. Constant gets added or subtracted. Okay, second step is to cancel the coefficient. And remembering that the coefficient is the number that is being multiplied by the variable. I'm going to abbreviate that. And I'm going to put in here, right, we're a little bit older and wiser. We're going to do this by multiplying by the reciprocal. And our last step is to perform a check, which in class I'm going to explain this part, how to do the checks with the help of your calculator. But again, it's easier to do that kind of stuff in class so that I can help you with your calculator lessons. But anyway, so solve and check each equation. So we're going to do number 1, we have -2 equals g minus 9. So here's my g. I have to cancel the constant, so we're going to add 9 to both sides. And yes, you do still have to show all that work. So -2 plus 9 is 7 equals g. Fill that in. So if I do -2 equals 7 minus 9 for my check, -2 equals -2, it checks. So you do have to make sure for a check that you're coming down and showing that last step. All right, number 2, going down the page. So here I have y, it's being multiplied by -7, so to cancel I have to not do what I just did. I have to multiply by the reciprocal. So the reciprocal of -7 is -1/7. So yes, it really is just like dividing, but we're going to want to make sure that we're showing that. So a negative divided by a negative is a positive, and 7 goes into 91 13 times. To check it, -7 times 13 equals -91. Making sure you try that in your calculator, -91 equals -91. For number 3, so here's one where multiplying by the reciprocal really does make a difference. So I have -6 over 5, so the reciprocal of that is -5 over 6. I put it over here just because it's easier to write. And so we have to multiply both sides by -5 over 6. So these cancel, that's the point. Now, when you put this in your calculator, remembering that a fraction in your calculator, you would really do it like this. 12 times, in parentheses, -5 divided by 6 parentheses. So if you're putting that in your calculator for that problem, that's how we enter a fraction. That should give us -10. I'm not going to check that. All right, number 4. So number 4 is the start of our 2-step problems. You have to make sure that you are showing or taking the sign of what's in front. So here I have to cancel the 7 first. It's positive, so I'm going to subtract it to get -3x. 34 minus 7 should give me 27. Now I need to go through multiply to get rid of the -3, so I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, -1/3. So x is going to give me -9. If I put that one in, I will check that one. So 7 minus 3 times -9. -3 times -9 is positive 27. So 7 plus 27 is 34. Okay, next problem. So x over 2 minus 7 equals 9. So there's my variable. I'm going to cancel the 7 first. So x over 2, I had to add it because it was being subtracted. It's going to give me 16. The reciprocal of x over 2 is 2 over 1. When you're doing the reciprocal, you do not include the variable. The variable stays where it is. So these cancel. 16 times 2 is 32. So if I try that in my check, 32 over 2 minus 7, 32 divided by 2 is 16. 16 minus 7 is 9. So it did work. All right, next one. Actually, I'm going to skip down to number 8. Hopefully you guys got these here. So for number 8, I'm going to add 7 to both sides. So 2/5 x. Oops, I wrote third, not fifths. Sorry. Don't make my mistakes. Write more carefully than me. So 2/5 x. 19 and 7 is 26. So we're going to multiply by 5/2. So x equals, and again, if you're doing it on your calculators, you're going to enter 26. Oops, not divided by. Oh my goodness gracious, all my mistakes today. So you're going to enter 26 times, in parentheses, 5 divided by 2, because that's how you enter your fractions. I believe that this should give me 65 as an answer. I want you guys to try the check on your own, and we'll take a look at the check in class. So, I think that's it for today. Yes, okay, thank goodness. All right, any questions? As always, bring them to class.